afraid of mathematics, but thanks to YouTube channel, I have decided I'll be homeschooling my kids. I don't have any option than to follow it up. There's nothing so undoable or something that can never be done, especially when you devote your time and you make that important, that it is worth doing. There's so many people that have done this, that are doing this, that will still do this, so why not you? In today's video, I will be sharing how I'm teaching my toddler mathematics in this kindergarten. Yeah, so this is the curriculum that we are using for the mathematics. So the method I'm using to teach him is all you are going to be seeing in this video. If you want to homeschool your kids, or you have that your child maybe going to school but you want to be helping him out, I think this video might also help you. So grab your pen and paper. What I do is, anytime that I'm busy, it's not different. This will be my pattern since I will search up a channel for him. Now that we enter this addition or this kindergarten maths, but we started from addition because you know my pattern is that I take it gradually by gradually. So we are only doing the smaller, the simpler ones. We started from addition for now, and some other one like missing numbers, filling in the missing number, that ones he know it already. So and we are all I'm doing is guiding him. If it's the ones that we know, we will be guiding him. If the heading, I need him to read it out for him to understand actually what I want him to do. I will guide him. So 3 plus 2 is equals to and 5. What 5 is expected to do. Now that he entered the kindergarten, this kindergarten is right in the channel on YouTube. So I will search on maths for kindergarten. Then it will pop up a couple of channels that is teaching them the mathematics. Then I will go to this level 1 because you don't expect me to you don't expect him to start from maybe level 3, 4. No, he has to start from the level that he is. And here, sorry to say, some people will say, like maybe when you are teaching your child, some people say that lesson is too big for that child. It's not too big for that child. Any stage, you're supposed to know the level, the grade of your child before introducing any lesson for that child. So like now that we are doing this mathematics, maybe if your child is not yet on this level, you might say that it's big for that child. It's not. Once that child is learning it, you know, especially is within his age. Take for instance, let me tell you. You can see the age here. You can see this mathematics. You can see the age, 3 to 7 years. You see, it's 3 to 7 years old. And like I said, my boy is 3 years plus now, meaning that he's of age to start this lesson. And okay, if he's not understanding, or maybe if he have never done the lessons prior to this particular lesson, no, I won't go to this particular one. That we are going to this one is that we have done the elementary part of it. Let me just use that word. Yeah, we have done the ones that is expected to do earlier before this. What do I mean? Like when I started teaching him, so at least he will know his numbers, right? He will know his numbers. Then so is after one another you continue moving. So this is the first mathematics that I bought for him. At least he will know his number from 1 to 10. Once he does 1 to 10, he moves to 1 to 20. 1 to 20, he move ahead. So once you know that you know that one, and you know the numbers that follow each one. So we've done a couple of, like we did count in twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, to 100, I will give him, I will write 1 to 100 and tell him to circle the counting twos, those ones counting in twos. Then he will circle it. When I know that he master it, I move to counting 5. Though I didn't do all the numbers, but we counting twos, counting 5, and counting 10, we do it. Then you move to another one. When the clock 3, I say, okay, let me introduce this kindergarten to him. Then I bought the textbooks, and if I'm busy, I will search up the channel that is teaching him exactly this mathematics, those lessons that is here. Not, but most necessarily not be the same number, but you know, depending on level of what is here is also on it, is on those channels. That I will take those channels for him. He'll be watching it. Even when I'm less busy sometimes, I will join him in the class. Then we'll be interacting with those ones. I will be helping him to like China, how to understanding it, like what did they say? And they say 2 plus. I will ask him, is it equals to? Then sometimes he will get it, sometimes he will not. And so now when I'm done with what I'm doing, or anytime that we have our lesson without washing it, because it's not every time that I allow them to wash. I allow them to wash sometimes, and I'll limit it. I know the time they're washing, and I know what they're washing depending on what I want them to wash. So now I will start our lesson. I will introduce the lesson for him, being that he have watched it and he saw those keys that is interacting to that lesson. Then when you're teaching him now, that mindset, he have had the lesson in mind, and like you know what he's expected to do. Yeah, so that's what watching those channels help him for. Yeah, so that's how I introduce every topic for him. So now this the areas what we have done. You can see this one says fill in the missing numbers, and allow him to do it by himself. All I have is to guide him, then he will be doing it. And you know, kids, if you're not with them, they'll be messing the books. So you need to, when you're doing this thing with them, you need to be watching them, and the ones that are done, you help unpack the books. If not, they'll mess everything up. Why I choose different curriculum, because the ones that we see in this one might be different from what we are going to see in the other mathematics. So that's why if I see that's why I bought it like up to 3 like this. Upon I have this is the first one that I bought. So when I see another one, I check the math that is inside, and once I say that maybe it's a little different from what is here, but it's still within his age, I grab it. Yeah, I grab it. So that's how we are doing it, and we are currently doing the addition. We haven't moved to subtraction yet. Like I said, I'm taking it gradually. So I want him to master the addition first. Once he masters the addition, then we move to subtraction. After subtraction, then we move to multiplication, and so forth and so on. All I need is to guide him, ask him questions. How many numbers is in this box? He will tell me. I will tell him how many numbers is in this box. He will tell me. I will tell him, when you join this number to this one, how many will he give you? He will tell me. He will count, because he had already watched those channels and see how they're doing it. It will be helping him. Not that he will know exactly that thing, but all you are here to do is teach him, guide him, so that once you catch them this early now and he start doing this and understanding it, it will not be that difficult for him once he meets that in the class, or when he's growing up. Like most of us that is afraid of mathematics because we don't have the background knowledge of it, and when you have grown up now, it will become a problem for you. That's how we are doing it. You can see most of what you see is addition, and he's the one doing it. I'm no more writing anything inside his book now. What I do is only to guide him. He'll be the one doing it by himself. Even to read up the heading, I will tell him, read up that heading. He will read it. But you know that the sentence structure now, like their reading is not constructed well. Maybe, take for instance, what I'm trying to say is that maybe if he's reading this, count how many in each set, write the numbers in the boxes. How he be reading it is count, how many in, like, you know, he'll be reading one, like constructing the grammar well. So once but I will tell him to read. Once he reads it, maybe I will pick it one by one. What did they say? Did they say? They say count. He said count. I will say how many. Then he tell me how many they said, to help him to understand that and I told him to do. Yeah, so that's how I'm helping him to teach him the mathematics. And like I said, he's trying so well to do them. And like now, coming to these places, they wrote numbers. Here they have like numbers. What's like before, when I introduced this lesson for him, I gathered some stones, little stones. I paint it white color. Then we are using it, but sometimes he will be playing with those stones. It will be a kind of distraction to him. I try using matching sticks. Sometimes as well, it becomes distraction. Maybe like when he pick the matches, he will be arranging, instead of counting it like 2 plus 2, he makes sure that like if he counts 2, he arranged the 2. I try using a bottle cover, like majority of what you bring, it will become a distraction sometimes, and that is it. Now I introduce using small zeros. We call it orange. Then like now this number 8, I will tell him how many oranges. Then he'll circle like 8 oranges, circle the next numbers, then count the numbers that he circled and use it to form the answer. So that's how I have been teaching him for now. Sometimes as a child that he is, you are not expect him to be ready all the time. So if you are homeschooling your kids, this is one of the things that you need to check. That sometimes they will not be ready to do the lesson. I do leave him. Yeah, if I try that and I know that maybe he's not understanding it, or maybe he's crying, maybe he wants to play with his sister, he's getting distracted, he's not ready, I will just leave him. Then when he's ready, or I will try next time or next day. When he's ready, then we do it maybe 30 to 1 hour or 1 hour plus, depending on his readiness for the lesson. And also the tips I use as well is that when I start doing this homeschooling, sometimes I will fix the lesson maybe when I'm done with the house chores. And I notice that some of these times that I fix the lesson, I end up not doing the lesson again because of one thing or the other. It's either he slept, it's either the distraction, afternoon, you know. But what I do now is I don't have a particular time of doing the lesson again. But what I do is that even if it's early in the morning that we wake up from sleep, on that bed we do a lesson. And then sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening, sometimes in the night. Yeah, we do our lessons at night as well, depending on when we are fit. When we are ready, make sure that at least we are trying to meet up with the gaps that we are, like those times that we couldn't do the lesson. If there's any time that I know that at least we can achieve something, we try and do one or two. The whole homeschooling stuff, that's how I do it. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. If you were trying our method, or if there is any method that we will share you will think that would be better off. We don't take your love for granted. We appreciate you guys that have subscribed to this channel, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please, your subscription will go a long way in pushing our videos. Thank you guys. I'll see you in our next video. And we can just dance the night away.